Yo, what's up, legends? Today I will be showing you how to play Pathfinder. Pathfinder is a very viable legend for a lot of reasons. One of the few reasons is so many people love his grapple gun and his ultimate. That is his peak of Apex Legends. At one point, I believe he was #1 chosen next to Wraith for #2. We're gonna go right ahead and show you his skill set. His passive is called Insider Knowledge. When he scans a survey beacon, he gets the, oh my god, I'm so stupid. I gotta cut that out. Passive Insider Knowledge. Like most recon legends, he can scan a survey beacon, and this will charge up, or will reduce the cooldown, I should say, of a zipline gun. So the normal cooldown would be 120 seconds, and using this would cool it down by 10 seconds. This will stack up to 4 times, with a maximum of bringing that 120 seconds all the way down to 80. Number 2, his tactical. So this is what really brought Pathfinder into the light. This is what makes Pathfinder Pathfinder. His grappling hook. He can grapple to. It's really common to use the grappling hook to jump to weak enemies and finish them. For example, if I were to shoot an enemy that's 50 meters away and he's popping a bat, I'm not gonna reach him in time, so I can throw my tactical and I basically would hop over to him and then I could finish the kill. And so this is a great legend for 1v3s and 1v1s and 1v2s, and that's his grappling hook. Zipline Gun creates a zipline for everybody to use. So his zipline gun is his ultimate. His ultimate, what it'll do is it will create exactly how it sounds, a zipline gun from one place to another. And this is most commonly used for rotating your team to aping or pushing another enemy team. And also sometimes to rotate out of storm into circle. So now we can go ahead and show you some gameplay. Have a good day, like and subscribe. As you can see, this would be a good prime example of using a zipline gun to help rotate my team. The zipline gun can be placed anywhere where you can stand without sliding down or climbing. You need to know before you use the zipline gun, a little disclaimer. You should not use the zipline gun if you're trying to hold a position. I mean, you can, but just know that other enemies can outplay you using your zipline, and that enemies can also use it. So as you rotate your team, you may get ambushed through your own zipline if you're trying to defend a position. Another cool thing that you should note is that, when you're on your zipline, so there is no sway. So if you're on it, you're an easy target. You can beam. You can get beamed. Because imagine if I just sat here, somebody shooting at me, and I just walk straight like this. That's what it's gonna be like when you're on the zipline gun, because you can't tap strafe on a zipline, right? This one has a little bit of curve. You sway a little. See how I sway? On the normal zipline, I didn't do that. Alright, when we're in a fight here, they don't know I'm here yet, right?
They're dropping a replicator.
This is where I try to utilize Pathfinder and his abilities, because
an enemy shield.
so nothing there, right? I cracked 1. For all I know, they could be 3. guys, what's up? You probably are wondering why we're in the firing range. I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks about your grappling gun and your zipline gun, and some last tips and tricks you should know when using Pathfinder. So, number one, what did you just see? You can grapple. So, a lot of people don't know this, surprisingly. You can grapple onto this zipline here. So if I jump off, I can grapple onto it, and then then hit this other one. So it's very useful. Also, if you go head on and you don't do any, movement, you can actually just attach to it. So it should look like that, and you'll attach to it without having to pressing the zipline gun or pressing enter. Was it? Right. So, tip number 2. When you're, this doesn't have to do with Pathfinder, but zip lines, these also work on Pathfinder zip lines. When you hit this, if you're running across, whatever, just a little movement tip, you can actually, like, launch yourself a little better, when you're on one of these. So, if somehow I'm falling, and I don't want to get slowed when I hit the ground. That's another trick. If you're falling, you can hit the zip line, jump off, and then you'll get a movement boost, and you won't be slowed. So normally, if I were to just jump off, you can see how I stop there for a second before I go back into my sprint. If I grab the zip line first, I wasn't even able to do it. If I'm able to grab the zip line first before I hit the ground, no slowness, which is can be really important if you're running away from enemies and you just need that tiny bit of little speed boost. So, tip number 3. I'm not sure what this is called exactly, but it's a Pathfinder movement. So whenever you're rotating or you're trying to get to an enemy and there's nothing to grapple onto, like this. Like say there's none of this, and I'm just out in the open desert, right? I've got nothing to rotate with. Boom!
Zipline time.
That's exactly what it's made for. It's not exactly a tip, but people just forget that you can use it. It has a quick cooldown of just about 2 minutes. Don't use it too often, because you might, an enemy might push you, and you have no zipline gun, and you can't run away. Tip number 4. So you're rotating, same thing. You have no zipline. Pretend this isn't here. And say your enemy. Alright, so this is my enemy, right? I crack him. Or, well, not quite here. This is my enemy over here, right? I want to push that for some reason, okay? So, see, so as soon as I see my grapple hit the ground here, I'm gonna jump. So, and then I jump, and did you see that? I went a lot farther than I would have if I had just grappled there. I'll show you again, but I won't use my grapple jump. Do you see the difference? One, I went way up in the air, and one, I barely went anywhere. I'll show you that one more time. Boom, and now I'm on him. Boom, he's dead. But now if I were right here, I have no cover around me, and boom, I'm dead. I'm probably dead, unless I get really lucky and I can beam him. And now I'm dead, right? But if I'm up here, I'm all up in his face. That's cover by itself, because he's gonna have to look everywhere, and I can just spray. Get him all in his face. That's his own cover by himself. I mean, if you're all over and you're breaking his camera, I mean, he's not gonna be able to defend against that, right? And I also like to use this just while rotating.
Using grapple.
You get an extra far grapple, or if I, you know, I'm shooting at him for a while. Oh, I crack him. My zipline's not ready.
Target
Oh,
spotted. Zipline deployed.
I'm gonna zipline over. Dead, right? Or another example. Here we go. Oh, I cracked him.
Grappling.
Oh no, I don't have a secondary. But you get the idea. So I'm not sure what you call this, but you know, yet again, silly me. It's basically, it lets you jump extra high. So it's kind of like the previous one. When you see the grapple hit the ground, you're gonna jump.
Using grapple.
And you see how I jump way higher? I was able to go maybe this high. Before I'm only able to go this high. So you can probably see the difference. If I'm going over to peek this guy, and I don't want him to be able to, you know, I want to confuse him, right? And I don't want to come up here and beam him. Instead, I'm gonna do this weird grapple jump, and I'm gonna go, right? Or maybe I have a peacekeeper in my hands. I'll go grab that. Maybe I have a PK in my hands, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna shoot. I wanna get him. So he's low. Say he's maybe 45 health, but he's peeking still, and I'm also low. I'm gonna confuse him. I missed, but you get the idea. It's a fun little grapple that kind of confuses your enemy sometimes. He's over there. Well, here, we'll get him low. Alright. So he's like one shot, but pretend I am too. So I don't know what to do. If I peek him, I'm surely dead. Boom, I'm dead. Boom, I'm dead. He's already pre-aiming. I'm going to... Oh no, I messed up. So I would be dead there again. That is why this is such a... I mean, it's a high risk, high reward type move. Because even this, he could still just think you're going to jump off and hit you, right? But you can... I missed, but you kind of understand the memo, right? I'm over here, we're both one shot. I want to confuse him, so I'm gonna... Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. You understand you understand it, I hope. Alright, this is one of my last and final moves. So wow, they're all just getting way more similar to each other. This one is, I call it the Caution, because I learned it from this Twitch streamer called Caution. Check him out. He's really good. He's like the world's best Pathfinder main. So what he does is, when he's in a fight all close up like this, so remember when we did our little grapple over thing, and we're all close up like this, something that he does a lot is, so you know, you're all up in his face, you're both one shot, you're gonna fake him out. Alright, it's hilarious. Watch this. So you're gonna go,
Here I go.
and then you're gonna come back around and beam him. So what it looks like for him is he sees you go up, you break his camera, and then your grapple goes back down, and you're here, and he's looking way up here. He's gonna think you're behind him. So if I crack him, I didn't mean to kill him. Sorry, Mr. Dummy. If I crack, oh my lord, if I crack him, and I'm gonna, oh my. Still, I broke his camera. I might have still had enough time to kill him because, I mean, you're absolutely just, he's looking all over. He has no idea where you are. So he's all confused where I am. Now cracked.
Grappling.
That's something you don't want to do. You do not want to grapple the person, because what you're gonna do is they're just gonna see you go up and they're aiming right at you, and then you just, you know, they get lined up for the headshot. You go right into their face. You're both cracked. So it's a little fun fake shot. It might not always work. As you can see, I'm not very good at it, but I crack him. Right, it's pretty hard. If you're wondering how you do it, it's basically that you see it when you see the grapple hit the ground, and then it's basically really quick. So I point right here, right before it's him. So he's here, I'm here. I'm gonna throw it right there,
Also right here.
and then I'm going to jump as soon as it hits the ground, and I'm going to only let go until I come up here, and then when I start falling back down this way, then I'm gonna click the tactical button again, and I'm going to it's gonna cancel my grapple, and I'm gonna have enough time to shoot him. So I'll show you in slow motion now. I can show you one more time if you would like in slow motion. Hi, so that's going to be the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It means a lot. Hope you know how to play Pathy now. Enjoy!
This is where it ends. This is where it ends.